February 8th marked the 100th birthday of the creator of Batman, Bill Finger. This blog is dedicated to him. Geeks of the Week. Steph couldn't be here this week because she needed some quality time with her Levi body pillow. After all, it is Valentine's week. For most people, one day is enough, but for Steph to properly express the love she has for Levi, she's going to at least need a week. Pyro, this is getting nuts. Like, we get it. You're the master of different backgrounds. But seriously, going all the way to Florida just so you could have more? I applaud your commitment. And you know what? I like The Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I didn't think I would because I put the franchise on such a pedestal that it's hard to please me, but it was a good movie. And I still don't trust those damn dirty apes. Lulu's on her way to Katsucon, so she couldn't be here, but I've been reading her updates, and sadly she's suffering delays. Her flight is being canceled. All I can say is, what the fuck, weather? Not cool. Lulu is a magical cupcake. Hang in there, dude. Nikki, your old walls look so sad and lonely without all the pictures and artwork. I'm sure even the walls will miss you. You talked about your cosplay inspirations, and I think it's awesome you're going to try to challenge yourself. I should do that more because it is easy to do what you're comfortable with, but as you said, to get that true feeling of accomplishment, you should get out of your comfort zone. Nikki dropping life lessons. Let's talk about Batman, the Dark Knight, the detective. Most people know that my favorite character is Superman, but what you should know is that Batman's my second, and no two others come close. This is going to sound silly, but I've taken elements of both of them and applied them to my life. There are things about Batman that I strive to be like. Because of that, I owe Bill Finger a great debt, because he's the true creative genius behind Batman and not Bob Kane. His story is a tragic one. He sadly passed away in 1974, completely uncredited. Now for a dramatic reenactment of Bill Finger and Bob Kane's collaboration of Batman. I have an idea for a character. Bat-Man. That's good, but how about we lose the dash and just call him Batman? Yeah. That's good. What else do you have, Bob? Well, I was thinking he could look like this. Is that why you've been wearing that all week? Yeah. Yikes. Okay, well, how about instead we put him in dark attire, we take off those wings, add a cape, put a cowl on him. Yeah, that's good. He can have an alter ego named Bruce Wayne. He could be a detective, fight crime in a place named Gotham City. I'm coming up with great ideas. Okay. Bob, what are you wearing? Look, everybody, I came up with Batman. Me and nobody else but me. I want you guys to know I'm not exaggerating. That was Bob Kane's original design for the character. Bill Finger is responsible for Batman's appearance for characters like Alfred, Commissioner Gordon, the Joker. He's co-creator of Green Lantern. Come on now. Bill Finger is a comic book legend. I'd like to thank Marc Nobleman, who wrote a whole book on the subject and had a campaign to get a Google Doodle in honor of Bill Finger's 100th birthday. It felt short, but he raised a ton of awareness. And if it wasn't for him, I'd still be crediting the wrong man. If you're interested, below I'm going to post a link to his blog and other great articles about Bill Finger. I once again like to thank Mr. Finger for creating one of the greatest characters of all time. L'chaim. To continue the Batman theme I got going, casting news. I need a bell of some sort. This could become a thing. I'm sure you've heard there's going to be a television show titled Gotham that will center around Detective James Gordon. And recently they came out with a whole slew of casting. Donald Logue as Harvey Bullock, Sabrina Cabrera as Captain Essen, Robert Lord Taylor as Oswald Cobblepot, Sean Pertwee as Alfred Pennyworth, and Ben McKenzie will play James Gordon. His most prominent role is probably Ryan from the OC. I'm a closet OC fan. Ryan! What? I'm I'm not an OC fan. Seth and Summer belong together. And Rachel Bilson's very pretty. As of right now, I'm really digging the casting. And they reported they're going to have a 12-year-old pre-Batman Bruce Wayne, and I think that's a smart move because it stops any talk about will we or won't we see Batman, so it's already avoiding the problem Smallville got in later seasons. The concept sounds a lot like Nolan's Batman universe, where you have Gordon operating in Gotham when Bruce was a child. And it worked there, so I think it's going to work here too. At first, I wasn't too excited for the show, but the more I hear, the more I like. I think it has great potential. I hope they keep the fan service to a minimum. Like, don't have someone yell out to a young Bruce, "Hey, bad boy," and then the camera turns to him and he's carrying a bat. Then he winks at the camera. Like, don't do that. It's time for the comic book reviews. From me, the best comic review in the world. Yes! I'm going to kick things off with Batman issue 28, written by Scott Snyder and James Tynion IV, art by Dustin Nugent. And this issue is a glimpse into the future as Gotham has fallen on hard times and Batman is trying to keep it together with new allies and a familiar face. No spoilers, but the last page might make you smile. It's Batmite. He's back. Nah, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? A lot of people are going to be talking about this because it does mark the return of a popular character. This was a preview to Batman Eternal and a lot of interesting changes are coming to Batman. I have to say I haven't really been feeling Snyder's Year Zero. It's just been average, but looking forward, he has some big plans for the character. I like Capullo's artwork, but it was refreshing to see a new artist just for this one issue. It was really fantastic artwork. There was a hint of resemblance of how Sean Murphy draws, and I mean that as a compliment because he's one of my favorite artists. I rate this issue 4 out of 5. Next, She-Hulk issue 1, written by Charles Soule and art by Javier Pulido. And Jennifer Walters is many things. An Avenger, a member of the Fantastic Four, a lawyer, the Secret Six member of the Geeks of the Week, and in her new series, she's getting her lady lawyer on. Dan Slott had one of the best She-Hulk runs of all time. He changed the way I view the character. I feel a lot of her humor comes from him, so my expectations were high, and Charles Soule doesn't disappoint. Jennifer is smart, funny, she's very relatable for a 7-foot giant who can't crush you if there's a shoe sale and you try to take the last pair. The artwork was solid. My only complaint is sometimes they drew her with some weird facial expressions. Still a solid debut to this new series, and I rate it 4 out of 5. And finally, my pick of the week, Superman Wonder Woman issue 5, written by Charles Soule and art by Tony S. Daniels. And here we have a mixed tag team match, General Zod and Fiora versus Superman and Wonder Woman. By the end of it, I was chanting, "This is awesome!" Soule has really carved out a great title. He captured the right tone of voice for Superman and Wonder Woman. I'm not a fan of their relationship, but he's making me one, and that's a sign of a great writer. In the artwork department, Daniels is outdoing himself. This issue was spectacular artwork, really gorgeous panels, and the fight scenes were freaking amazing. This is one of the best DC Comics out right now, and I rated 4.5 out of 5. Unless we lose somebody because they hated my video, I think we officially have 1,000 subscribers. Like, holy shit, guys. I don't even know what to say to that. We don't know what we're going to do for it. Maybe we'll have a giveaway. Everybody's just been so busy that we haven't had time to think of what to do. But trust me, we have noticed. We thank you all for just subscribing and watching. You're all freaking awesome. I don't even know what to say. 1,000. Okay, that's it for me. Remember to subscribe to us. You still have to subscribe. In fact, tell your friends to subscribe. Watch the other more awesome geeks and fare thee well.